right, well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another ATS video, one of that we do not do a lot of around here. So I'm FGG Full Tilt Gaming. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys have had a great day. I hope this video will make your day a little better, because this is one that a lot of you have been requesting through our live streams, wanting me to tell you guys how to actually, edit these files inside of the Frankenstyle Custom Mods. So now we can finally make these. You can make these companies and houses and all these other kinds of things. You can make them your own, put your own logos on them, pictures, whatever the heck you want to put on these things. It's yours to do as you wish. So what you're going to do is, when you first get this download from the Frankenstyle website there, which is on Gumroad, which I believe is kind of like a European selfie, you're essentially going to get it here and unzip it. It says unzip. So unzip it just like you would any Windows file, and inside of this is a README file and a map mod Tanasket or Tonasket. I'm going to say both because I don't know which one it is, and I'm hoping it's one of the two that I'm actually calling it. So inside of these README files, along with every other mod that he has, inside of the other ones, if you have one of the Denver, Fort Collins, or the Arizona, the Flagstaff ones, New Meadows, any of those other mods of his, they all come with a UL sign. Sorry, just says sign, not UL. That's for me, United Logistics. I named it that. It just comes with a sign mod. If you do it, you will literally do the same exact thing. You'll just unzip that .ses file, the sign mod. You'll unzip that, and the folders, the structures will be in the README files, and they will be exactly the same as this. So this one will still apply to everything else, but I'm at least going to show you what all of these are. So two things you're going to need. You are going to need an archiver like WinRAR. That's the one that I've used. That's what a lot of modders use. So that's what we're going to show you guys today. That is WinRAR, and I will go ahead and put the link in there for the description. Make sure you get the right bit for your system. A 32 or an x86 will be for a 32-bit system, and then x64 will be for a 64-bit Windows system. If you don't know, Google how to find out what bit system I have, and it will show you very quickly. So map mod, we're going to right-click, and then we're going to open with WinRAR Archiver. All right, so it's going to basically open up. This is what inside of that SES file looks like. The .ses file is not really anything special. It is just another compression folder type. It is just the type that belongs to ATS. That's what they decided to call it, .ses, SES software. It essentially is a zip folder. That's essentially what it is, but it does not open up with standard issue stuff except for WinRAR, which is awesome. So inside of this, you will find, I'm going to slide this over and let's go to our README file here. You will see here that we have a couple of files that we can skin. So logos for skinning the trailers, you can find in vehicle, trailer, company. Then you've got model, mover, YW flag 01.EDS, model panorama, Utah, Moab, Frankenstyle, sign, DDS. All right, so all of those things are in here. Now, this is the .ses file, so what we're going to do is extract to, and then it's going to tell you what we're going to extract to, and it's going to basically just literally subdivide the folder. You'll see we'll click OK. We can close this out now, and there it is, map mod Tanasket or Tonasket. So this right here is where I'm going to switch, because I've already done this amount of legwork for you guys already from this point on, so that way I can kind of explain it without having to spend a lot of time going into you guys seeing how I do this. It's very, very, very simple. So you'll open up this part, and then here's where you can grab all of these files. So let's go vehicle, trailer, company. See how these are your trailer logo, fishtails, your trailer logo 2, sell goods 3, and then Voltison is 4. Front and back of dry case, these are like your dry vans. Insulateds will use the same file. Reefers will have this on there, but it'll have a reefer. Obviously, it covers it up. Trailer logos like so. Okay, so anytime you do these 3 programs, I guess you can use. That's Gimp, which is a free Photoshop. I'll put a link in the description. You can also find Photoshop. If you have that, you can use that. Or if your parents have it, you can use it. It doesn't matter. Or you can use Paint.net, which is a free program I've never used. Didn't really like it because I already knew Gimp, knew it pretty well before I got started. So let's just continue on with Gimp because this is what I know. Gimp is a little bit very closely related to Photoshop. It just does not handle the smart objects and that kind of template stuff that Photoshop and Adobe does. So, besides from that, it's perfectly fine for this type of scanning, this type of graphic work. So I'm going to slide this over just a bit because I've already got these opened up. So what I did was I took all of these, and let's see, vehicle, trailer, company. Right, so that's what I did. Now, there's one thing I do need to change because I realized when I was doing like a pre-run through of this video to make sure that it was going to be right. I'm going to open up Gimp. Now, this is what Gimp looks like. So I've got 3 files here, okay? So you can see how I did this. Let's start with the flag. This is the YW flag 01.dds. I basically essentially did a color background in the square, and then I put my I just copied and pasted my logo right on top of it. Very simple. Same thing with the sign. It comes like this, right? And then I added a color background, which actually I'm going to change. I'm actually going to put this here, and then I'm just going to color. You guys will see what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to grab, I think this should just be black. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to essentially go over to tool options, and I'm going to just make my brush big. And then we're going to color off the Frankenstyle globe. So now all we have is ours. Super simple, right? I'm going to even leave that color background. I'm going to delete it off. So we do not need any of this stuff anymore. So I am going to... I think, if I'm not mistaken, I cannot find this at Tenasket, so I need to find out. I need to find out from him where this sign is, but I know which one this is in Moab. So yeah, just a whole title on that one. Still haven't found this sign yet. Essentially, you'll need to mimic or figure out what the inside of this is, and you can put whatever it is there because it's like a placard on the sign too. So I'm just going to kind of keep these as they are for right now. Okay. The flag does not matter. I know it is like this, so we're good there. We're good here. We've got our logo copied over. You can see we just put it on top of that. Now, here's the trailer logo. Now, this one is a little bit different, mainly because you need to stay within the confines of this right here. Now, the easiest way to do this, and I'm going to kind of show you a little bit on at least editing on this stuff. It's pretty easy. So I am going to make sure that I bring my opacity back all the way up. And we're going to make sure that we're selected on this. Now, I'm going to bring up my eyedropper tool, which tells me what color this is, which it is just plain black. I'm going to bring up the my N, which is a paintbrush, and we're literally just going to color this white logo right out of this, all right? We're going to do it here too. We're going to take it off the front, and we're essentially just using black. The reason why you just can't color the whole thing is because there is stuff inside of this that we cannot mess with. I'm going to leave this the same because I think that's mud flaps, but it does not say on this what it is. So we're just going to leave it blank for right now. Not a big deal. Whoops. I feel like this one is not quite center. Do y'all feel that way? I feel that way. All right, so how about that? Perfect. Whatever. Works for me. I'm going to just do some, oh, look at there. We got a little snaggler up there. There it is. I want to erase that real quick. I'm going to go grab that other one. So this should be right here. Company graphics. Yes, FGGUL high res. Make sure that copies in. It does. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm actually going to put this, since we're keeping this on a background, I'm just going to keep this for most of the length of the trailer. I don't know. I'm just going to throw it in there. And then let's kind of set it right in the middle. I will say this. Do not spend a bunch of time trying to put one side of the trailer that looks right one side, but it will not look right the other side. So this will be the left side of the trailer. The right side of the trailer, so if you took this, imagine pasting this sticker on the left side of the trailer, take the same exact sticker, go to the right side, and you're going to paste it down on that side as well. So this one is going to be a perfectly alternate mirrored look. It's not like an alternate UV where it splits it in the middle and puts one side and mirrors it on the other. It does not do that. It's one side, and then it peels the same exact image on the other side in its right side. So if you were to move the globe down here thinking, oh, it would look cool to have my globes off the end, one side of the trailer, the right side, the globe will be on the right side of the trailer. The left side, the globe will be at the very back of the trailer. Does that make sense? So keep it in the middle. you'll be a much happier person if you're OCD like me. Okay, now here's the thing that you need to do when you're exporting any DDS files. You need to take all of your stuff and you need to flatten the images. So before I flatten them, just because I want to go grab my gray. I want to try putting a gray texture on here. So if you colored all of the white letters out, you can go in and pick all of these gray ones. You can just color them since you don't have the letters to contend with. Hope that makes sense. If it is, ask a question. I'll answer the best I can, or we'll update this video later on. So we are going to flatten the image. It has to pull you down to one particular file. That's what you need. So we're going to Control-Shift-E, and we're going to execute an export. And that is going onto the Voltison, just like that. So we're going to replace. Now it's going to bring up another window. That is this one, BC3DXT5. Yes, it should say none when you start. Go ahead and pick the DXT5. Generate bitmaps. Yes, export. Okay. Make sure it's flattened. It is. Here's our flag mod. We're going to flatten it. We're going to do the same thing, Control-Shift-E. This is working in Gimp, not working in Paint.net or working in Photoshop. It may be different. So there's the flag 01. .dds. We're going to export. We're going to do the same exact thing. Replace. Go over here, BC3 DXT5, generate bitmaps. Yes, export. Boom. And then this sign, we probably should have something right here, but we don't. So yeah, I don't know. We'll just leave the 2 sign in there. I don't know what to do. Flatten image. Export. Frankenstyle sign. Yes. We're going to hit replace. And then we're going to do the same thing, the BC3 DXT5, generate bitmaps. It's only 2 options you need to pick. Then that's it. So let's minimize this, and let's bring up back into our downloads here. So here was our original here. Make sure vehicle, trailer. Just gonna go check that Voltison, make sure that it's right. So it is. Okay, now just for the ease of this, I'm going to delete that one out just because you don't need to see any more than you needed to see it. All right, so unzip. You don't need this. This is our original mod we unzipped from. We don't need the README. Why I'm deleting this, you'll understand here in just a minute. Here's what you got to understand about doing this. You cannot anymore you cannot just say, oh, I want to compress the map mod to Nasket, and then it'll work. It will not do it. If you went here and hit add to archive, it will not work. All right. So you have to click it, open it kind of like you did before, and you have to select everything. So you can either hit Control A for select all, or just click and drag the mouse. Select everything, and then you want to right click and do add to archive. If you're using WinRAR, this is what you can do. You can send it to the compressed zip folder. I just like doing the archive. I like keeping as many SES files as I can. I don't like having a bunch of zips in there. It essentially will work, but it's all about compression and saving space. So we're going to add to archive. Map mod to Nasket. Make sure that it is named exactly the same. All right. So here's what you want to do. You want to click on the .zip compression method. You want to put it on store. And right up here, map mod, you want to erase the .zip, and you can actually write in .scs, and it will zip it up as an SES file. Click OK. It'll do its thing, and then there it is. So what you want to do from this point is click, drag it right over right beside it. Go to Documents, American Truck Sim, Mod. Now, you'll see that I already have one in here, right? You want to take that. You want to delete that. You do not want that. So we're going to delete it. And then we're going to sublet that one right in. All right. Let's exit out of there. You can see all of your SES files are gone. No copying, no pasting. You don't need 5 copies of this in 2 separate folder substructures. It's stupid. You don't need it. So let's go back to our Steam over here, and let's open up American Truck Sim. We'll double check it in our mod manager, make sure it's where it needs to be. And then we'll open up in game and we'll take a peek at it and see if we did a good job. All right, so there it is. So if you were to do this, you got it, you're like, oh, that looks horrible. I need to do some things. Keep this as it is. Make sure that when you go back in and you zip it up as the .ses file, make sure you don't change the name of the file. As long as the .ses file is named the same, you will not have to come in here and do like reset your truck and reset everything, and you got to do all. You just don't have to do it all, right? Now, where I put these is at the bottom with my other map stuff, and I put them underneath the satellite background for North and Central America. If you have like any kind of, by the way, I've got this all in there for people that ask. I've got that JBX stuff in there at the bottom of Roland's. So yeah, nobody say anything. Okay, now that's active. Yes, and let's continue game. And we'll see where our truck's at. I want to say it's down in Idaho somewhere. I think that was the last time that I actually opened this up. That's where it was. We'll see. All right, there's our United Logistics Freightliner Cascadia. It's a beautiful truck. Okay. Now, Tenasket is up past Omak, which is in northern Washington. So you have to have some DLCs to have this particular, thing. But he does put like he puts 5 or 6 different industries up in this little corner. It's like Industrial Town, USA. So you literally can pick anything up, and this can kind of be like your working quote-unquote hub. So I've got Dev Console pulled up on the outside of this thing. So I just want to, I'm just going to type in, go to OMAC. If you want to know how I'm traveling around the world doing this, that is in my Dev Console video. I can link that here with a little ding here, a little notification, let you know where that's at. So we'll go down, pretend we're driving down the 97. And then once we get up here, you'll see right up here, there is the industrial park. So we'll hang a quick left, and then we'll hang a quick right. And then right here it is. So this is everything, all right? So this is all of your HMS type heavy machinery mods in here. You've got basically all of the company stuff that exists in the newer parts of the map. He's kind of laid them all out in just this one. I would really, really, really like for him to come and add some borders to some of this, like some fencing for this one that all matches. Would definitely be a suggestion that I would like to make. But basically what he's doing is trying to give you as much options as you can to kind of, pick everything out here from like, your status quo place of business. Like all this stuff is you got construction going on. You notice that all of the trailers that I have, they're all generating jobs within this map, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's essentially a map, but it is neat the way it's doing it. So let's go over here, and our Volteson, there it is right there. So here is our United Logistics one. Now, if you want to paint any of this stuff, if you just put a color sheet over this, it will paint the whole entire thing. Don't need to go through all that. It's just a traffic trailer. It's okay. So it essentially looks like this, except your trailer logo was gone. We've got a nice gray logo there with the United Logistics. And you can see how it just flips the image on the other side. So there's no way to put that on the right side the way it was on my other trailers and then it not look right on this side. So there is the skin. So that one's working. And you'll see too, I believe it's on the back side here. Yes. All right, so we don't have a dry van one. That's a shame. All right, so these were trailer load 4s. You can see how the reefers have the reefer side on them, which is neat. And then I think, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Look at there. So you got the back case right there. You got the logo on the back. And then it is on the front, but the reefer's got it covered up. If we had a dry van around here, which we actually may still do, and there's the flag. So now we've got the United Logistics on the flag with Frankenstyle Customs and also right there with the American flag. So let me go look one quick place here and see. Because right here would be right towards the end of it. And I want to see if that sign is anywhere out here. Like coming into Tenasket. I don't know that it is. Yeah, I could not find that particular. I couldn't find that particular one. Even going down here, unless it's on this side of the road, which I don't think it is. I know it wasn't on the other one. I'll just zippy real quick here and just do a quick turn. Okay, yeah, nothing right there. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, so I don't. If anybody knows where that secondary sign is, I would love to know where it's at because I don't know where it's at, to be quite honest with you. I thought it was over here, but I see that it is not. So if you guys know where that one is, please let me know because I would really like to know where it's at. It's like a diner. It's not over here. As you can see, all this stuff pops up, though, which is really, really, really nice. I like that. very cool. How you literally can have all of this stuff here in your main hub of area of work here. So, oh, by the way, so the flag is also over here by your shop, right there. So you got United Logistics, and then in the back here you'll find you've got your little Frankenstyle truck wash. If you got a guy out here that's pretending to already get ready to wash you down there when you go through, the doors do open. Just to forewarn, the doors only open whenever you actually go through and buy this garage. All right, so buy this garage. Now I have the immersive mod on, so I have like pieces of trash on the floor. But this essentially right here is your truck upgrade spot, and then you've got your sleep spot and everything, just like you normally do on all of the garage stuff. So, yeah, like right here, like we got a McDonald's back. Like we're such a junky, trashy company. Just kidding. All my competitors are like, yeah, you are. Like, blowing out your beep. All right, so he's just standing there just checking out, watching things, man. Just, you know, tapping his foot. You know, maybe if you got a little grime, you know, he might blast your gas tank down. But anyway, the doors do open, and then you can pull out there and drive right back around. And you'll see, too, you've got your trailers will now start showing up everywhere. So my suggestion would be don't make all 4 of these trailers your logo. Maybe put another company logo on it, leave it white. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe pull in a Walmart or pull in something else to wear that way, because it essentially is a traffic mod. So as you start zipping around in traffic, you will start to see. Now, I'm just going to do this real quick and dirty here because I don't know if it'll actually show up. But you will start to see if you start passing the trailers and stuff, it will not be very long before you'll start to see lots of your trailers moving around, because these things have a very high respawn rate. So you will see these trailers. Now, probably I won't be able to pull one up, you know, because that's just the way this is. I'm trying to showcase something that doesn't work. You'll also find them in other companies as well. So, gosh, I was like, hey, there it is. Oh, nope, never mind. Sorry, guys. Whoops, my bad. So I'm going to zip to the next city over here. And we know what the next city is. It's so pretty, man. Washington's it's such a good job. All right, so these were is this gasoline over here? Oh, yeah, there's not going to be anything there. Okay, I was hoping to get lucky there. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop looking because I'll start getting frustrated. So anyway, those particular traffic mods will literally spin up everywhere. So if you're in some of those more generic ones, like these would carry, the Walbert will carry different ones, you'll start to see those trailers inside of those companies. They haven't spawned in yet, but trust me, they certainly will. And it may be that your truck has to be going down the road and just generate those traffic trucks. But essentially, though, I was going to hopefully find that we could maybe see that. But anyway, you'll see them roll down just like that, and it'll be your company, which is pretty cool. So at any rate, that is what this mod is all about. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll throw down the links to WinRAR. I'll throw the links down to Gimp. If you guys want to go check that out, paint.net, just Google that one. It's super simple. But if I find that, I'll go and throw a link down for that as well. Then I'll also link it down to Frankenstyle Customs, and all of this does the same exact way. So let me just very quickly let me tell you what. Let me just go ahead and quit ATS. I'm gonna show you one quick thing here, as we wasted like 4 or 5 minutes trying to randomly chase down random truck mods. Okay, let me open up. Okay, back to Documents, American Truck Sim. All right, so inside the mod folder, I have one that is called Sign. Now, this right here, Sign, is the actual sign for the other mods. Now, I have it unzipped because, or at least here I have it unzipped because I was making some changes to it, but I do have a Sign version of like the .scs file down here. So, you know, just for those that were wondering, curious about that. And I think I called it UL Sign. Yeah, there it is. So for United Logistics Sign. So I have the .scs file in there, but it's essentially this one right here at the very top. So I just kept this in here, model, and then signed, company logos, Namek, and then right there it is. So for anybody else that's wanting to do the other big mods that he has, like the The one in Flagstaff, Fort Collins, Denver, all of those have this type of billboard sign. So this billboard sign here comes like this, and when you double click this and open it up in your photo program, it will have the template already loaded in. You just have to throw this part on it. It's a full-size picture at its resolution. And then you export it, flatten the image, export it directly into the same one. You take all of this right here, be model, and you just zip up this, and you can name it whatever, United Logistics sign, which is what I chose to do. And it's super, super, super simple. So at any rate, that way you guys can use both of those, and you shouldn't have any kind of big, huge conflicts with any of that, all right? So if you got that, that's what you need to do. Otherwise, the original 20 minutes of this video is devoted to what you need to do with this new mod, but the principle is the same no matter which ones you bought. And I will be doing a formal United Logistics one. So if you guys are wanting one, especially if you're driving for my company, we will have a mod that you'll be able to use that'll get you fixed up for United Logistics stuff, and maybe one for, like, the one FTG one in there too as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is one you guys have been asking to do for a lot, been doing for a while. So if you know anybody else that's got these mods and stuff, hey, just shoot them this video and say, hey, if you want to do your own company logos, and if you want to do your own, your own stuff, right there's how you do it. Super simple. You don't have to wait on anyone else to do it. If it's your first time dabbling in this stuff, I may have gone a little bit quick on some of those things. But just, as I get in, I try to do my best to explain every single one of those steps. I hope I did that good. If you still have questions, I will try my best to answer as many questions as I can. If your answer does not get answered, if your question, make sure that someone before you didn't already ask that question. I've already answered it, okay? That happens all too often where a guy, asks the question and then someone comments and asks the same exact question. I've already answered it once or twice in the comments, and then, then he's like, hey, you're not even talking to me. And I'm like, well, I've already actually answered that. And they're like, oh, okay, sorry. So just double check and make sure that you have not, that someone else has not asked the same exact question that you have, and I have not already answered it. That will help out a lot. Other than that, man, you guys have a great day, and get to skinning, and I'll hopefully, I know there'll be some guys on my Discord. I'm sure they'll be sharing some pics of stuff that they create. So anyway, you guys have fun with it. It is now your company to do whatever the heck you want to do with it in ATS, so have fun with it, and hopefully here in the next live stream, video, whatever, we'll see you guys here in the next one. But thanks as always for your views. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the sponsors and all you guys out there that support this channel. And hope you guys enjoy this video, and hope it will make your career days there on ATS a blast. So anyway, peace out, guys. You guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. We'll see you. Peace out.